So we at the National Institute have just put out our UK quarterly economic outlook. And the really good news is that the UK is going to narrowly avoid a recession. But that's just one side of the story. To really understand what's going on beneath the surface and how it's going to affect your household income, we really need to think about the income distribution. So you may be very familiar with the cost of living crisis and the stories that have come from that. The scare stories about the lowest income households being absolutely devastated by the rising inflation has somewhat changed now as a result of lots of different policy support. So today, the real picture is about the middle income distribution. That squeezed middle is the effect of rising inflation and policy support being unable to help those on the middle income part of the distribution. The lowest income households, thankfully now, have received a lot of cash support via universal credit. But if you're not on universal credit, but you still need support, there's very little systems available to the government to get cash into their pocket. That means the middle income households have now been the most exposed to inflation and rising energy prices. Now that's a very scary picture, so we need to think about what we can do about it to help those households. Our policy proposals are mainly to do with energy. Now, you'll be very familiar with lots of different commodities going up in prices: food, transport, but the biggest one is energy bills. Those energy bills are doubling because of huge prices. So the policy support right now is to cap that cost for the middle income household. But for us, we think going forward that there is a better solution to this. We think that there should be what is called a social tariff system. And that social tariff system is essentially what the government have agreed to do, but long into the future. What it's going to do is it's going to provide cash support for those low-income households automatically to their energy bills. Now, that sounds great, and most people at home will be thinking, why haven't we been doing this already? The reason is it's really complicated. To get an automatic reduction to your energy bill based on your income, we need to share data from multiple government departments and multiple energy firms. That is a huge challenge and will take a long time to get that done. We think a workaround to that problem is to make the cash support an opt-in system. And how that would work is if you are a low-income household who needs a lower energy bill, you can go to your energy provider, you can submit a little bit of evidence about your own personal circumstances, and then your bill is going to be reduced. The effect of that is we could start doing that now. We don't have to wait for data to be shared between government departments. We can start to lower those energy bills right across the income distribution. And those middle income households who are currently struggling can start to see a nice easing in their energy bills. So that's what we would do to tackle this cost of living crisis and provide a long-term plan going forward. If you want to stay tuned to those kinds of developments, do follow us on social media and check out our latest UK economic outlook.